You don't have to struggle alone. Get free, confidential mental health and substance use support at canada.ca/mental health. If you or someone you know is thinking about suicide, call or text 988. A message from the Government of Canada.
Occipital Clarence Tophology?
It's occipital-conventive topology? What is it again?
Optical coherence tomography, or OCT. At Specsavers, we believe this advanced eye health scan is so important, it's included with every standard eye exam.
So it's occipital covensive,
Not everyone can say it, but everyone can have it. Book an eye exam for only $99 or at no cost for eligible seniors with provincial healthcare at participating Specsavers locations. Eye exams performed by independent optometrists. Visit specsavers.ca for details.
Hello everybody. Welcome to another live stream. I hope you're all doing well. Hello Wewin, nice to see you. I hope you're doing well, that you're having a good day. We're here a couple minutes late with the start, but that's because I blame Night Owl. I don't know if you're watching Night Owl, so this joke may land flat because you're not there. But I blame Night Owl. Basically, last stream, maybe it was a stream before that, I don't know, one of the most recent streams, Night Owl came through and informed me that there was a new update for the Rodecaster Duo, and yeah, it's Nightbot, it's not Night Owl. Okay, there's a new update for the Rodecaster Duo that came out, a what do they call it, a beta download, and so I decided to try it because I've been using the Stream Deck and the Wavelink software to kind of split my audio everywhere, but it was causing a few issues. Like I have audio delay, and it would always change. It was never the same audio delay depending on how the latency was dealing on my PC that day. So when I was recording things like Minecraft, it was a huge Caster the Casual, thank you for the likes, I appreciate that. Sometimes it was a huge delay, sometimes it was barely a delay, and it was really hard to try to figure it out. I also had the issue that I had to keep resetting the Wavelink software because I kept freezing and it would turn off certain channels and it would mute my microphone when it didn't mean to. It was a whole thing. So with this new update, they've added virtual channels, which basically means it allows me to pretend like other things are plugged in as audio devices when they normally aren't. The Rodecaster only allows for the two microphones and like the PC sound. It has two USB ports, so sound for both USB ports, and that's pretty much it. Downside being that if I want to split things up in a certain way, I really can't. Everything has to go through the same volumes, so I can't control things individually. So I was using the Wavelink software to be able to split things up so I could control like alerts and stuff at different volumes. So this new update adds that functionality to the Rodecaster. I spent about 6 hours yesterday. I was supposed to spend yesterday recording my new Minecraft video for a couple of hours and then getting to working on my editing for the Minecraft video. I spent 6 hours sitting at the computer trying to work on this setup. Not Night Owl's fault. It was my own fault because my thing is all complicated. But I got it figured out. But then I started the stream today, and then the stream, for some reason, was not picking up the audio. So it took me a couple minutes to get it all resetted, and then it's working again. So now I'm aware of one of the issues that may not allow me to use it the way that I would like. I may have to go back to the old sound, but whatever. It's working now. I'm well, Wewin. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're having a good day. We're going to continue with VISAGE, whatever, today. We finished the three main chapters, Rakan or whatever the guy's name is, the old lady, and then we just finished Lucy. So now we're at the end of the game, I think. There may be like another small mini chapter, but we're pretty much at the end of the game, so it's time to kind of get through that. I have an audition today, so it may not be a crazy long stream because I'm going to try not to destroy my voice before the audition. I don't think I will be able to stream tomorrow because tomorrow I have to go and record the musical, and I'm probably going to go for the whole day. They have 2 performances tomorrow, and I was planning to go in the evening, but it turns out the main sound guy is not there in the evening. There's a backup person who knows what they're doing, but they don't know the whole setup and how it's leveled the way he does. So if anything goes wrong, I don't feel comfortable asking them to fix it. So I'm probably going to go for both performances tomorrow I mean, if I get it perfect in the afternoon, then I won't have to go in the evening. But if I don't, I have to go to both because then Sunday is the only day I can go back. So I want to have a little bit of space just in case I make any mistakes. But yeah, so no stream tomorrow more than likely. Definitely no stream on Sunday because I have to work on the Minecraft video. The one that was supposed to be up yesterday, I'm still not even started editing. And it's about like 8 to 10 hours of editing I have to do. So I'm probably not going to stream. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of this audio setup. It was a lot of work, but now it's all in my Rodecaster, which makes me really happy. I know nobody else cares, but I really care. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we will get started and we will get working on do I like the orange and teal? I don't know. I changed my color covered stuff on my camera because I've noticed that my camera was really red every time I streamed. So like the redness in my nose and on my lips was really oh, you had a lot of fun. Ooh, I wish I had like a button. Was it did it make you feel uncomfortable or were you like instantly in it, or did it take you a minute and then you got into it? Like tell me what you can. Hello, Pixel Perfection. How's it going? Wow, YouTube is not popping in on chat. That kind of sucks. Oh, wait. I think I know why. Hold on. I didn't switch the thing, so it's probably not working. So if I do that, and then I go here, and then oh, the event is just not there. Okay. I guess I can't pick it, so I'm just going to have YouTube open. That kind of sucks. Lucas, hello from the Czech. How are you doing? Carl, hello. The stream is just starting. I am going to be playing Visage. Why is it? Oh no, that's my old. I'm delayed. I'm delayed on the screen. I'm going to be playing Visage. I'm just starting the stream, so I'm just saying hello to people, letting people kind of wander in as time goes on. I'm just popping out the chat now so I can actually see it. For some reason, YouTube chat's not showing up on Restream, and I don't know why. I'm having a good day, One Piece. I hope you're having a good day. Still laughing about something. That is not 30 centimeters. That's funny. But yes, I messed with my camera a little bit because my camera was a little bit red. And so like the red in my lips and on my nose was like really popping too much. And so I was messing with my colors and now I've got teal and orange. I don't know how I feel about it because everything looks kind of purple. I mean, the background's purple, obviously, but like my skin doesn't look very orange and it should look orange. So I'm not sure if I like it. I wanted to make sure I was live before I tested it because I was just concerned that it wasn't going to be very good, but it doesn't seem to be looking as orange as I'd like. So maybe I'll mess with it next time. Okay. Well, at least I know my monitor is pretty accurate with the color. You should have told H to go show them what 30 really was. It's 8 p.m. for you. It is 1:52 p.m. for me. So almost 2 p.m. Yeah. It's very pale. Like it's very, that's what I mean by blue. Like it makes it look more white because there's more blue in my skin when there should be more orange in my skin. But because the monitor I use, like it's an expensive monitor, so the colors are fairly decent, but they're not perfect. So I wanted to wait for my tablet while I was live to see what it looks like on like the properly tweaked screen. But yeah, they both seem to be really, really pale. And I don't know why. Is it? Yeah, it's up all the way. Because like if I turn it off, it's less. It looks more orange now. It's not very like saturated. So I'm going to try one last thing. What if I turn the saturation up a little bit? How did that do it? No, because then that pulls out the reds and I don't really like the red. I already have a red nose. I don't need it pulling out the red. I'm just going to go without it, without the orange and teal. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Nat in the hat. Hello, how's it going? Welcome. How are you? Night Owl, how's it going, man? How are you? Were you here right at the beginning of my stream when I was blaming you for my lack of work yesterday? Were you here for that? And I do not. So let me check if I have it on full or range or limited. What is it on? It's on default. Okay, Rec 709 is what the camera should be coming at, and limited. Nope. Full made it even more pale, so it's unlimited. I don't know. It's so basically I've been using S-Log2 for my like color profile or whatever, because I definitely like a lot of saturation, a lot of contrast, but I wanted to go for a bit more of a muted thing because I do like how it looks a little bit more filmic. So I've been doing S-Log2, but then I was dealing with a lot of like orange and a lot of red. I didn't realize that I turned up the saturation on the camera, so that wasn't my fault. But anyways, I was dealing with a lot of red on my nose and on my lips, and when I turned down the red, it would make it look almost like I was sick because it would be so pale. So I switched my picture profile to S-Log3, and I liked how much flatter the image was, so it was great. But then I decided I wanted to try the teal and orange LUT on top of it, and for some reason it just added like a blue color. It didn't really add orange to my skin, which is kind of a bummer, but whatever. I did like S-Log2, but even when I turned down the saturation, the S-Log2 still ended up looking almost like, you know, when you have like standard dynamic range and then you put it on to like high dynamic range, it almost like oversaturates everything. That's what it looks like for some reason. Now, obviously, the ZV-E10, the picture profiles, I don't know if how much you've looked into it, but from what I've read, I might be wrong, is that the ZV-E10's picture profiles aren't really accurate because it's not a 10-bit camera. So it's like its best analogy to what the picture profile would be, so the colors don't necessarily work right, and for some reason the S-Log on this camera just ends up looking oversaturated. So that's why I liked S-Log3, because it was less saturated, but now I'm dealing with like a strange like pale tinge to everything. It's weird. They're the same as the A6600. Okay, yeah, so I don't know. Whatever, I'll still mess with it later. I just didn't want to mess with it too much because my monitor isn't actually calibrated. I'm just going off what Gigabyte built into it, but it's a very expensive monitor, so I was hoping it would be fairly accurate. So now that I'm live and I'm comparing the iPad to that, because the iPad is much more color accurate than just a standard monitor would be. The color is very, very similar, so I'm feeling confident enough that I can tweak it, and what I see on my monitor is what's going to go out to everybody. Oh yeah, we win. When's that? When are you going for it? When are you going for it? You hear the stream with a delay. Oh yeah. Whoa, there's a huge backup delay. Weird. Why is it playing the audio twice? It shouldn't be. Hello? Is it playing somewhere else? Oh, you know what? YouTube's playing it. I'm playing YouTube on my monitor, and that's playing through to you guys. That's what it is. But Night Owl, real quick before I get going, the reason I was talking about you at the beginning of the stream, you mentioned that beta update that they have for the Rodecaster Duo. I downloaded it. Adam, how's it going? Welcome. I'm doing really well. How are you doing? I downloaded it, and I was like trying to get all the audio to do what I was doing with the Wavelink software to get it all done in the Rodecaster. And there's a really weird thing that the Rodecaster is doing that I don't understand. Not that it's weird. I don't understand why it's not working the way I intended it to. For some reason, the beta, when you're not on beta, the USB channel out, OBS picks it up and the audio goes through it no problem. But with the beta, it doesn't, which is really strange. And I don't understand why it's doing that. So basically, the reason I was talking about you was that once you said that, I started working on it. And yesterday was supposed to be my Minecraft day where I recorded a new video, edited the old video, and spent all day doing that. Instead, I spent 6 hours just working on audio for this. So it was all your fault. But I got it working. The workaround that I ended up having to do, which again, it's got to be something is up with the beta software that they need to work out because it's so new. I ended up having to take the monitor line out and put it into the line in on the PC instead of using the USB line to get the audio out the way that I wanted it to be. Because I've said it before, the way I like to have my audio set up is one slider for myself without affecting the alerts, and then one slider, basically a master for all of you guys. And the only way I could do that was to actually send the audio out of the USB port into the Wavelink software, so I can convert the wavelengths, the audio from the USB into one of the virtual channels that they now gave me. And then that virtual channel then goes out the line out into the PC, because OBS just will not pick up any of the lines except for my microphone, which I don't understand why. And so now I actually have control, so I can up and down the volume for everybody master-wise. I can also control the individual like gameplay and music in my ears without affecting you guys. I've got everything, and the alerts are now working, and I have them loud, and they're not so loud for you guys. So like I've been able to tweak a whole bunch. I've been able to tweak a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, it's something that they've done with the beta for sure. Hence why it's a beta, because when I turned it off, it suddenly worked again. OBS picked it up no problem, but then as soon as I turn it back on, OBS doesn't pick it up. They also changed the labels, because without the beta on, the output just says Rodecaster main audio or stream audio, one of the two. But now they labeled it differently, and the labels are all really, really strange. So like there is what are the ones that are for my speakers for my computer? So I've got speakers 3 Rodecaster Duo chat, speakers 2 Rodecaster Duo main multi-track. But then there's also the game virtual channel, music virtual channel, virtual A, virtual B, and there is it doesn't show up on my Windows thing. It shows up. They show up different in each location. On OBS, they come out as microphone, multi-track, microphone, chat. Then on Wavelink, it's something totally different again. On Wavelink, I end up getting the same microphone, chat, and Rodecaster main multi-track, but there was also it's not showing up now because I think I turned it off from the showing up on the mixer, but there was also like combination 1, combination 2, which were just the feed from the microphone itself, which I don't understand why those need their own inputs for other things to pick up. And then it had the, like I said, the USB out, like the main multi-track out will not pick up on anything except for, it seems, Wavelink, which I don't understand why Wavelink can pick it up but OBS can't. And then there's like, oh, that was the other one that it's not showing up now, but it was showing up last night. It said Rodecaster system, and that was actually giving me like the generic output sound, but I had no control over it. So I couldn't turn it up or down. If I muted it on the channel, it did nothing unless I master muted. So like, it's a really weird, broken system right now, but I finally figured it out. Downside is I had to use the line out to get it to work the way that I wanted, which has introduced a gigantic delay into all the audio for you guys. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. It was annoying for me when there was a huge input lag. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll be something they fix. You can really tell it's beta, like really, really tell that it's in beta. Because it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. And like even the channels in the Rodecaster, I can't send certain things to my audio for some reason. So like if I want to listen, the way that I had things set up before is I had everything kind of running through Wavelink, and then it would come back into the Rodecaster, and then I could split it into my headphones and then out to you guys. So I had separate controls. That doesn't work right now, which I don't understand why it doesn't when it did before. And so like now I've had to send it out to Wavelink for you guys, but I don't hear it. And then I have the direct feed from all the other systems into my ears. And then I had to split the audio so I can control it for me, but not for you. Like it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Yeah, their software is a huge letdown. And the most frustrating part, because you always get the know-it-alls on the internet, in the forums, there are a lot of people asking why the Rode Unity software doesn't work with the Rodecaster, because you would think that the Unity would work really well, because Unity is the one that they sell for like the miniature mixer that they sell. That's supposed to be like the streamer edition of the Rodecaster. And I had it and it worked amazing with the Unity software, because the Unity software just saw it as just a channel. It was just a microphone channel. And so I don't understand why the Rodecaster can't do that. Like, why can't the Unity software just take the line out of the USB out, USB 2 out, and the chat line, and see them as 3 separate units, and then let me use Unity for all the virtual software? Because that would be fine. But it doesn't let you do that, which is really weird. Instead, I have to use the Rodecaster software that they have, and all that is literally what's built into the mixer. It's really weird. Their software is weak. Their virtual channels, the only reason I didn't go back to the Wavelink was I just prefer having it all in one spot rather than having to feed it to multiple spots. And if something goes wrong along the line of command, everything crashes. So I wanted less of that, but it seems like it still didn't solve my problem, because I still had to use Wavelink anyway. Yeah, yeah, I don't understand why it's 2 different ones either. I genuinely thought that the other one was going to be, the Unity software was going to be the same software for this, and that the Wavecaster or Procaster or whatever software would be just for tweaking the actual mixer. And so that I could just feed the mixer into Unity and then I'd still have all the control, but it doesn't let you. And it's really weird, because this does everything the little mixer does. It does more, but if the little mixer is capable, why can't this? I don't understand. Ozzy, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Reluctant Gamer, yo, how's it going? Thank you. But yeah, I got it working. It's doing what it needs to do. The main thing is, before I had the audio going from my secondary PC out of the capture card, or out into the capture card of the main PC, and then using the audio monitor plugin to then send it out to everything that I needed. But the audio monitor plugin introduces a slight delay, and then it goes into Wavelink, which introduces another slight delay, and then it would go into my ears. So like, it was delay after delay, which added just enough of a delay that sometimes it was almost like half a second between the action happening and me hearing it. Now I've got the USB going straight from the secondary PC right into the Rodecaster, so there's no delay there, at least for me. And then from there it goes into the Wavelink and then out to you guys. So there is a slight delay, but yeah, there's a slight delay in everything, so there's not much that can be done. Can you press continue? You can, but it's probably not going to be very exciting. At least not for you. But yeah, so that's what I had to do. I had to do a whole bunch of re-engineering of my whole setup. It took me about 6 hours to get it to work, because I just couldn't get things to function the way I wanted. And again, going with how their software is so broken, for some reason, if I reassign the faders, it not reset, but it muted everything. And the only way to unmute everything was to manually go into each one of the channels and disable it and re-enable it. And if not, it just wouldn't give me sound. I don't know. It's really freaking broken. And now with when I restarted the computer, because I went to bed last night, when I restarted it today, nothing was working. So I was 15 minutes late for the stream because I couldn't get any sound. And then how did I start it again? Oh, I started the software by just turning off the Rodecaster and turning it back on. So freaking weird. Except for you, Ewan. Except for you. Yes. You would get excited, and you would get me excited. But yeah, their software is definitely broken. I'm hard on Elgato software, but the problems they have is just more consistency rather than actual functionality. Rodecaster is both. It's the consistency and the functionality. Because the Rodecaster Duo has been out for a long time. There is zero reason why they shouldn't have a virtual channel solution that works well. Especially from day one, everybody's been asking for it. So I don't understand why that's not an option. I mean, it is now, but it's so broken and half-baked. I'm hoping they'll fix it. Ravaging Savage, how's it going, man? How you doing? Yeah, I got the Duo. I was, I originally had the Streamer X, I think is what the other one was called. The little tiny one that had a capture card built in. Really, really powerful little thing. I actually really enjoyed it. Yeah, I went with the Duo just because it's only me streaming. And if ever somebody else is here, I only ever need one other channel. And the Pro pretty much does everything the Duo does, or the Duo does everything the Pro does, just smaller. Like it's got, what, 2 less touchpads and then 2 less channels. But it does everything else that the Pro does. And the Duo, honestly, it's worth the savings if you're not going to use all 4 channels. If you're going to use 4 channels, then yeah, definitely go for the Pro. But I don't regret buying it. It's just my own setup is a complete nightmare. Like I have a very unique setup due to my own pickiness, not because I'm special, I'm just picky. And that has made my sound setup more complicated because I don't get jump scared easily if the jump scare is the same volume of the game. But the only normal way to turn up the jump scare sound effect is to just turn up the volume of the jump scares in like stream elements or whatever. But then what ends up happening is then it's loud for the audience. And so I wanted a way that I could separate that volume so I have it super loud and the audience doesn't. That introduced one layer. Then it's the I am slightly deaf in my left ear, so I try not to listen to my video games too loud. So I wanted to be able to turn down my volume but not affect the alerts. So I needed a separate channel just to turn everything down but the alerts. And then I needed a channel to be able to turn up and down the volume for the audience. That one could include the audio for the alerts because once it's set, I didn't really want to mess with anything else. I just wanted the master volume up and down without affecting my master volume. And because of that, I've had to like make a real convoluted way to get all the audio to go everywhere it needs to so that I can control things the way I need to. Because I could just turn down my master headphones, but then that turns down the jump scare, which then ruins the jump scare. And so like it's a whole convoluted thing. It does. It's the exact same software and hardware as the Pro. It just has less buttons and less inputs. But it's the exact same preamps inside. It's the exact same filters inside. Trying to think if there's anything within the filters that is different. And I don't think there's any difference in there either. It's just less channels, so it's smaller. That's pretty much all there is to it. You know, with the I can't remember if the Pro has a headphone jack in the front. I can't remember if the Pro has a headphone jack in the front. That may be the only thing this has. And maybe that the Pro has like the larger jack and this one uses a regular headphone jack. I think that might be the difference with the headphone jack. But there are headphone jacks in the back that use the bigger jacks. But it's the same preamp, it's the same filters, it's the same like screen setup and everything. It has the same wireless capability. So if you own one of these, you could just plug it directly, like pair it directly to the Rodecaster Pro or the Rodecaster Duo, and it's just instantly connected. Yeah, honestly, I do not regret buying it at all. And it's got the same like pre-equipped setups for Rode microphones as well, and the Shure SM7B, so depending on what you're using. There's already filters already preset for you if you want to use those. Like I'm using it. Yeah, I think it sounds pretty good. And I'm literally using their pre-built setup for this microphone. So I just picked the pod mic and then I put it in broadcast mode. And then that's it. I haven't tweaked it in any way. It's a good little machine. It's one of the more costly ones out there because obviously you could like get the Elgato setup and it's going to be cheaper, or if you could find a Go XLR, it'll be cheaper. But I am really, really happy with this thing. Like super happy with it. Unplug everything. It's definitely got a few bugs, yeah. And that's exactly it, Night Owl. It was overkill for mine too. It was absolutely overkill. Like I've never used the secondary channel. I mean, I've never had anybody over. I'm hoping that I will eventually have people over and it'll make life a little bit easier. But right now I haven't had anybody over, so I haven't needed it. But yeah, it definitely overkill. But at the time, you know, my Go XLR was starting to die. It was giving me a whole bunch of problems. And so I was going to change anyway. So I got the Streamer X originally. And then I bought one of the refurbished ones from Amazon, and it turned out that there was an issue with the software and something happened. I can't remember what it was. Oh, no. I bought it, and the person it was a return that was being resold or whatever, and the person who returned it wiped the software somehow built into it so it wouldn't work. I could get sound out of it, but I had no other control over it, so I returned it. And they didn't have any other ones available at the time. And so then I went and I looked at the Roland mixer that they had, which was closer to the Go XLR. And I used that, and it was really, really cool. I really enjoyed it. The voice changer on it was surprisingly good because it also had like the quality of voice, not just pitch, which was awesome. And I used that, but then when I went to plug in my shotgun microphone, I realized that the phantom power was broken. And so then I had to return that. And then at that point, I was like, I could wait for the Streamer X, or I could just jump up and just get the Rode and get it brand new. I'm just going to get the Rodecaster. And so I decided I always cheap out, and that's how I end up with these problems of having to return stuff. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go brand new with the Rodecaster Duo, and I'm going to buy it. And then they didn't have any new ones, but they had one like returned one or whatever. And I was like, I'll risk it. Fine. And I got really lucky because the image showed this gigantic scratch along one of the faders, like right down to the metal. And then they sent it to me, and it was brand new. It wasn't a pre-owned one. It was completely sealed in box. I was like, oh, yeah, no, I'm taking this. I'm taking this right away. Ark, how's it going? How are you? Yeah, that's exactly what was happening to mine, Ravaging Savage. That's exactly what was happening to mine. If I barely touched it, it would reset. And then it would freeze all the audio, so I'd have to shut down the program, turn it back on, and then it would work. It was a complete pain. Hello, Eth. How's it going? Welcome. How are you? Your dad's name was Roland. Roland is a good brand. It was just the one I got had been returned and broken, and they didn't have any other ones. Like, they didn't have any used or new ones. It was actually really nice. Like, I really enjoyed it because I was able to... I wasn't able to do any of the fancy stuff. I had to use the whole setup that I had for the Go XLR. But, like, the voice changer was really good. It had a nice layout, and I was able to, like, fix the colors the way I wanted. Like, it was pretty nice. But then I decided I would go with the Rodecaster Duo, and it's really impressed me. Like, I'm really happy with it. It's my own complications that have made it not fun. It's my own issue of having such a convoluted audio setup that has made me have, like, so many headaches. But, like, I took this to go record my fiance singing opera at a church. She had 2 Rode NT1s, and so I plugged both of those into here. I didn't use my computer. It was all just done on the Rodecaster with the SD card. And it was like completely idiot proof. I was able to just set it up and go. And it was beautiful being able to just take the one little box with me and do audio recordings and no problem. Like, if you do a podcast or whatever, this thing is easy. You don't need anything except for the microphones, the plugs, and you're good to go. I was really happy with it. Oh, I haven't seen the Rodecaster video. I haven't seen that. That would be cool. Hello, Nolan. How you doing? I'm going to be playing VISAGE, however you want to say it. I should probably get started. I've been chatting about audio here. I love that stuff. Yeah, Ark, honestly, I'm a huge fan of Rode. Like, I've got the Rodecaster Duo, the Rode Pod mic, the Rode Wireless Me, and the Rode Video Go microphone. Like, I do really like Rode's quality. And they were really good with, like, their repair stuff, because I got the first Video Go. Oh, and I've got the Rode... I don't think I have it in here. I don't know where I put it. But I've got the little converter, the Rode XLR converter, so I could use regular, like, headphone jack connection and plug it in and have microphones. But yeah, the first Rode video mic that I bought broke. For some reason, something happened to it. Once I showed them the receipt, they're like, we have a guy in Montreal who does the repairs, because I'm in Canada, they don't have as many depots. He's like, so normally we'll have you ship it out, and then it takes about a week for him to get it. He'll repair it for a week or 2, and then you'll get it back. It's going to be a few weeks. And then they asked for all the proof of the break. And hello, Zero Wing Guardian. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. They asked for all the proof of it being broken, so I sent them like a screen recording of me plugging it in, and you could hear the audio being all messed up. And then right away they're like, yeah, just throw it out. We'll just send you a new one. Like, no headache. It was really straightforward. Their software just sucks, but I do really enjoy their hardware. My fiance's nieces went yesterday. They went yesterday, but they bought their tickets a long time ago, like when it was announced. It's like Streamer X and Duo. No way. That would be wild. That would be wild. Because that was the one thing about the Streamer X that I was really tempted to not stick with the Rodecaster. I was going to return the Rodecaster because I was like, I can get the Streamer X, which does what I need. It is limited because it doesn't have as many faders and all that, but it does what I need. I can work with the Stream Deck and it'll be fine. But I loved the built-in capture card ability because then I didn't have to use like a way to like send the audio out anywhere. It just picked it up itself and made it its own channel, which was a gigantic headache saver. But I ended up going with the Rodecaster because I was like, I want to be able to use two microphones and I want to be able to have faders. If I ever start making money as a streamer, I am 100% going to be buying one of those because, man, it's so good.
Try it today or other delicious flavors for the whole
I didn't
family
even
to
know about it
enjoy.
till today.
And now, for a limited
I
time,
don't
enjoy
spend
any two
time
flatbread
rotting my
pizzas for
brain
only
with
$12 plus
one of the
tax.
most garbage
Terms and
families in the
conditions
world.
apply. Prices may vary at
I
participating
don't,
restaurants in Canada
as
for
soon as I hear one of the Paul brothers' names, I just flick away.
Are you considering a new career path? Upskilling could help you get promoted or start a fulfilling new job that fits your interests, whatever they are.
But yeah, anyways,
And with the
we
right
should
resources and
get
potential
started.
funding,
And
developing your unique skill
yeah.
set may
But
be
yeah,
easier
Ravaging
than you
Savage,
think.
if you're still there,
Skill up
the
today,
Rodecaster
transform
Duo
your
is
tomorrow.
a
Visit
really good
Canada.ca
option.
/develop
It's
your
everything that the
skills
Pro is,
to
just
learn
smaller.
more about
That's all it
available
is.
resources and funding.
But
A
what
message
Night Owl
from the
just said,
Government of Canada.
the Rodecaster Video or whatever it's called, that might be an option if you want to look at something. If you do have a bit more of an open budget, because that would have the capture card built in, and that's always nice to have everything go through one USB channel. That's really nice. The Streamer X was pretty awesome, so that's another option. Anyways, two mic inputs, four HDMI inputs. So you could literally do two cameras, a capture card, and a console, and a PC. Oh, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Like I'm only using one camera again because it was too much of a pain. Every time I wanted to do TikToks, I have to keep unplugging my camera and stuff. And the camera angles just were not different enough to make it worth it at all. But man, I would definitely have like the two cameras set up, and then I would have one for the PC and one for the console. And then all of it with one or two USB ports would be glorious, instead of having a USB port for each one of the inputs. Oh man. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely it would be for that. Because you would want different cameras for each guest or whatever. And still, overkill was so worth it. So worth it. Ah, all right. I can do that. I can do this, do that. Oh yeah, the other PC's off. Oh, this is probably gonna mess with my. Okay. I screwed up the way that I plugged my stuff back into my computer, and my mouse turns off every time I switch inputs because I'm using the built-in KVR, KVM, whatever it's called, the switcher on the monitor. But when it switches inputs, it also turns off the mouse from the main PC and the keyboard. Okay, use only two. My mouse and keyboard are probably going to shut off now. Okay, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Let me switch the inputs because I can't see chat and I need to. Okay. Yep. Okay, there we go. All right, Zero, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you popping in. Wait, who's Zeroing then? If you know my brother, who are you? Are you Nigel? Who are you? I don't even know. Wait, don't go. Tell me who you are. Now I'm going to die of curiosity. Who are you? Who be you? Who be you? Now my mouse isn't working for the other computer. Give me a sec here. Okay, USB-B. HDMI 1. USB-C. DisplayPort. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, crap. I switched inputs. I know, I was too slow. I wasn't paying attention to chat. And I stupidly... Okay. Nope. Stop it. Hold on, my mouse just isn't working. I have it all screwed up. Okay, USB-B. Oh, and I'm going to do it twice, really? This, maybe? That's still over there. Okay, whatever. Whatever, I can't fix it right now. I'll fix it another time. Just want to make sure everything's on screen the way that I want it to be. TikTok Studio is up and Atom. OBS is up and Atom. Turn that off because we don't need it. This is one of the downsides to multi-PC setups. You don't have things set up the way you want, and then it's a pain in the butt. Okay, they're both just duplicating. Awesome. I don't need OBS then. Then I go here and start VISAGE. VISAGE. What, we win? You're tired, but my butt's pretty tired too. Since 3 a.m. Holy crap, we win. Give the man a rest. Okay. That's what I was doing. I was like, I'm staring at the screen and I'm like, why am I staring at the screen? Because I don't have this on. There we go. We win. I can't see my chat. There we go. It does, doesn't it? It just relaxes you nicely and then you're nice asleep. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. All right. I'm hoping the volume is going to be loud enough. I tweaked everything like I said, and I don't know how much the volume is going to suffer because of it. But hopefully it will be okay. Okay. Come on, mouse. Come on, mouse. Wait, I plugged it in over there. Why is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Jeez. That sounds exhausting, we win. That sounds exhausting. Okay. 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 Were you up for like a reason that you can share, or were you up for reasons you shouldn't share and you're just telling me you were tired? Or were you telling me because you're hoping I asked because you wanted to tell me? Tell me. Whoops. Okay. I think everything's working now. I think we should be good. My retro for the first time is way in the way on YouTube. I don't blame you, though. I don't blame you, Weewin. That would be exhausting to have to be up that early just because you had to pee. I've had that happen before. And it's only going to get worse as we get older. It's only going to get worse. But yes, all that to say, Night Owl, all the complaining to say that I am very, very happy you told me about the beta thing. Because, yeah, I'm very, very happy now that I figured it out. Ooh, I also got to try a new Razer headset. I can't use it for the stream because it's USB only, and that introduces a whole bunch of input lag, and I didn't do all that work just to put input lag back on my stream. Yes, we win. Yes. Yeah, they're not bad headphones. There's a couple of things that really impressed me about them. I haven't used headphones in that style. What? Oh, there it is. I haven't used headphones in that style ever. I've always had ones that use regular like headphone jacks. Even the wireless one, they always had like a dongle or a bay, I mean, that I could like plug things into. This one's just like a little USB stick. But it's really cool. I used it today when I was doing a short workout with my Quest, and it just plugged in and worked, no problem. Last night, I put it on my Switch, and I was able to just play, which was like super cool to just be able to like plug it into my Switch, and now I have wireless headphones. It's really cool. No, we finished Lucy yesterday. Last stream, I finished Lucy. So now I'm just kind of wandering around. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing. Just trying to keep myself entertained before I go off to my audition today. Buckmain, how's it going? Welcome. How are you? How are things? Yes, I have an audition today for just a local community theater. There's a musical. I don't know how much you know about musicals, but there's a musical called The Drowsy Chaperone. And I'm auditioning for that. And then next week I have another audition in Toronto. This one's for like a proper big company, which I don't know if I'm ready for it. I'm definitely not going to be getting in, but it's worth a try anyway. You never know. And that one I'm actually nervous for. The one today I'm not too nervous for. Yes. So I got Lucy, Rakan, and Dolores. Yes, I've done those ones. Those are the only ones I know. Whoa. What the hell happened? What the hell? Whoa. Okay, I guess it just started it for me. I'm pretty excited, Buckmain. I don't know The Drowsy Chaperone too much. The little bit that I have seen, there is one role that would be perfect for me. Weewin, I don't know if you know this show at all, Weewin, but this I think you'll appreciate this because the role that would be most people that I've spoken to that are like, oh, you're auditioning, I know what you would play, is literally Miguel. This is the role that they have in the show. So I could just play Miguel. He even has his own song that he sings in this voice. Except he talks about how sexy he is. He does not talk about killing chickens. So who knows? The problem is that show is all tap dance and I don't know how to tap dance. So there's a good chance I won't get in because I can't dance. But it's a popular show, so there's a lot of people that'll be auditioning. But You never know. The other show, on the other hand, is... Oh, I don't like that. I do not like that. Okay, I can drop that. I guess I can drop that. The other show I'm auditioning for is called And Juliet. And it's basically what would happen. Bad idea to play this game. I am about to sing. I can't ruin my voice by screaming. Holy crap. Dude, get away from me. Oh, that scared me. Whew. Anyways, the other show is called And Juliet, and it's the story if Juliet didn't actually unalive herself like she does in Romeo and Juliet, and how it would go if they didn't have that plan. And it's all 90s style music. The 90s, early 2000s. Like, it's got Britney Spears, it's got Bon Jovi, it's got the Backstreet Boys, Adam Lambert's in it, like the music. And so that's like the big show that I'm auditioning for. And it's an open call, so anybody can audition. It's not like they asked me to come in. But it's an open call. They're looking for men in their like 30s, early 40s. And because of my singing voice, although it's kind of wrecked right now, because of my singing voice, I have a range that a lot of men don't normally have. So that kind of gives me a step up. And then the beautiful irony of it all is my friend Preston, who is a professional actor, got asked to audition for the show on the back end. Like he's actually auditioning as a professional from direct request from the company. So it would be really, really, really cool. I don't think it'll happen, but knock on wood, you never know. It would be really, really cool if him and I got to do a professional show together. But yeah, I'm gonna go in and see what happens. See if I can pull my voice together enough to do the audition. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen? Yeah, Buckmean, it's both shows seem like they're gonna be fun. I would obviously lose my mind if I got to do one of the big shows. Like, I wouldn't care if I was ensemble member number 6 who sits in the corner for 3 minutes on stage and that's it. I would just lose my mind to be in a professional show at one of the biggest theaters in all of Canada. I don't think it'll happen, but you never know. That's also why I took that professional headshot and that I posted on Instagram. Is I haven't had a professional headshot done in a long time. The ones that I did have were really crappy headshots. And so I took a lot of time to like properly do a good headshot. Now I've got a professional headshot again. Exactly, Night Owl. I'd get to learn a lot. I get to meet a lot of really cool people. It would be worth the time and effort. That's the thing. Like when I auditioned for that one show and I didn't get the role, like they offered me a role, but it was one that was on stage for 15 minutes. The director almost seemed offended that I said no. I think he took it when I said no, that I was basically saying I'm better, I deserve a better role, when what I was saying was I don't have a lot of time and I'm not going to run myself ragged for a role that I don't think I would enjoy. And I wanted something a bit better for me to enjoy if I'm going to be tired all the time. But this other show, on the other hand, I would 100% take the smallest role for the least amount of time on stage for the least amount of pay just to get the opportunity to be on stage with these people. It would be so cool. It would be so cool. You never know. If you get a spot, you'll come watch me. I mean, wouldn't that be wild? If I got a spot on that, streaming would have to fully stop. Like I may be able to stream on not even on the weekends. You get one day off a week, really. I would basically have to stop streaming because it turns into a full-time job at that point. It's the only way it would be worth it. Okay. I hear him. Oh, I'm dead. He's going to kill me. Friggin' stop, dude. Whoa, now I'm lost. Am I supposed to follow his footprints? No, 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 no. I don't like this. IRL streamer. No, because they make you sign waivers. You're not allowed to show anything when you're doing those kind of shows. That's the thing. I wouldn't be able to show anything, and they would 100% not enjoy watching me be on my phone while I'm supposed to be rehearsing. That's the problem. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. Can I smash through this wall? I don't know. Right as Weewin says, don't yell too much. Don't yell too much. Yep. Yep. Oh man. Oh, that scared me. That friggin' scared me. That terrified me. Okay. Okay. Try again. But yeah, no, because this company, this is why I'm like 99.99999% sure I won't get in. This is for the Broadway of Canada. So like I'm not auditioning for like a tiny theater, a nobody theater, or like a community theater. That not today, the next week. It's for like the Broadway of Canada. It's for the biggest company in all of Canada. So it's not a little thing. It's not a little audition. It's a real big deal. And so the odds of them actually Dude, how can you see me? He's gonna come after me, isn't he? Or not. And so the whole thing is like if I did do the show somehow, I would have to be like 100% on my best behavior, doing the best work I could possibly do, because I would be on stage with the best actors of the best actors. And so I couldn't be like, let me get it for the content. Oh! Jesus. All right, see you later, Buckmane. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you being here. The heck am I supposed to do here? Yeah, honestly, I have no idea. I have no clue. Hold on, I'm probably going to die again. Oh, wait. Am I supposed to like... I think I'm supposed to turn off the lights. How come he can see me in areas I'm not supposed to be seen in? It's probably going to come through here and kill me. I can hear the music. Come on, dude. Go away. Come on. Let's go. Why is my... I'm standing in the light. Why is my, like, anxiety going up? I'm supposed to be okay. I'm in the light. Come take me out already. Let's go. Just kill me. Just kill me. Okay, can I turn off the lights? That might be the solution. I do like the color setup I have now. I just look a little bit pale. Gotta figure that out. There we go. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Okay. Well, that did... Whoa, there's people there. There's people there. I do need a sun vacation. Wouldn't that be nice? When we went up north, it was rainy for a lot of it, so I didn't get any sun while I was out there. What am I supposed to do with that? Dude, put it away. That's where I came from. Wait, that... Wait a minute. Now can I go that way, actually? Getting nervous. Sorry, I'm not watching chat, everybody. I apologize. No. So it looks like the scary dude only really appears when I'm in the dark. Are you going to sleep soon, Weewin? Because if you're tired, you should be sleeping. I'd be sleeping right now if I was you. Those voices, man. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I keep forgetting that it's a lot earlier than it used to be. Because when I would stream before, it was always so late, right? So it was like right before bedtime. But yeah, no, it's still really early. Dude, that's dangerous. You know how much that would hurt if that stuff fell on you? Okay, so now that I'm here, it's back to trying to figure out what the heck I'm supposed to be doing. I keep hearing light bulbs break, man. Yeah, I'm glad that you're able to pop in too. Especially because it's been so long since you've been able to hang out, because I've been streaming for so long at such a late hour for you. So it's nice to have some familiar faces once in a while. It's still like I still miss the old group because not everybody's here, but it is nice to see some of the same old faces. Like Tara's popped in a few times. Obviously, whoever it was that popped in earlier, obviously it's somebody that I've known for a while. I don't know who, but it's somebody that I've known for a while. And so, like, it's super nice to have those, like, familiar faces pop in. Yeah. And like like it's just nice to see people that used to be here all the time and that don't necessarily get to hang out as often anymore. I'm at the point in Elden Ring now where I'm kind of lost again. So nothing crazy happened during the stream, but it was a little bit of me getting lost again. No, I beat the whole castle. And then I went to that like area with the dudes with the giant heads, the wizard guys. You know what I mean? I have one right there. Let me friggin' there. I did the weird part with the guys with the with the heads or whatever. The wizard guys. I did that area, and then I left that area and then was completely confused. And I just wandered around a field for a little while. Like, what am I supposed to do with this thing? Bitsy, hello. How's it going? How are you? It's been a while. Did you have a different screen name, or is my memory just so bad that I can't remember your name? Because both would be very, very accurate answers, potential answers. I don't understand where they want the picture to go, though. Just a bad memory. No surprise. I'm bad with names in general. It's so tough when I like walk into a theater and I'm like, hey, you, I don't know your name, but hey. Because I always forget people's names. Did I used to call you Blitzy? Like, did I call you Blitzy multiple times? I want to say that's what I do remember. But I may just be making up a false memory. Oh, turn off the lighter. What am I doing? Ah. Yeah, multiple times. Okay, okay. So then I do remember you. What the heck, man? Whoa. No, no worries. I have been just starting my new stream schedule, and it's not the easiest schedule to catch because it's so different than what I was doing. So, no, it's totally cool. I appreciate the effort, though. But this is kind of the time I'm streaming now. I've been live. Shut up, TV. I've been live for, I don't even know how long. For about an hour and 20 minutes or so. And I'm streaming now every Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. There's got to be something it wants me to pick up from in here. I don't see what, though. But yeah, I'm glad you've been able to pop in, like Weewin just said. And it's hopefully going to be something that's a little bit more manageable. Now that I'm going to be streaming more often, you know? Because that's the thing. Like, I was barely streaming before. I was streaming like, what, once a week, maybe twice a week when I was really having energy. And now I'm streaming 4 days a week. Except this week because I got that audition, or I've got the filming to do tomorrow. But like I'm streaming more often. I'm trying to post content more often. So hopefully it'll make it easier for you to come hang out once in a while. Yeah, I really don't know what it wants me to do at this point. your forehead's becoming a 7-head. Yeah, ask away. Ask any questions. And thank you. Yeah, it's one of those gigs where it's not voluntary. Like I'm not doing it for free, but they get donations that they can give to me for doing it. And so it's not a bunch of money, but it's something. I've done it a few times now, so I'm really excited to do more. Yeah, see, I've got those 3 chapters and slowly working away at this, but I'm assuming that is later. But yeah, any questions you have, please feel free to ask. I am more than happy to try to help or put you at ease in some way. Okay, so there are different styles that will kind of rely on how it is that you are losing your hair. Like if you're losing your hair like on top, then you can get like a full system, which is what I wear. They do sell just like strips where you can just put it where your forehead is to allow to like bring the hairline down if the rest of your hair is pretty thick. Which is a good option for some people who are just receding but aren't losing it in the back so much. Either way, wherever you are thinning, you will have to shave out the shape to keep the thick hair, but then get rid of the thinner hair. As far as cost is concerned, they really vary in range. Depending on what the base is made of, each base has its own benefit and drawback. Like there's stuff called thin skin, which is almost like a plastic almost. It's not plastic, but it's almost like a plastic. And that one is usually cheaper. They do hold on to the hair a lot better than the other systems do, but they can rip really easily. So the downside is if you're a little bit rough with them, they can tear, and then they are... I'm going to stand in here just so I don't die. They can rip, right? Yeah, so that's what it is with me. Like this is all my natural hair all through here. It's just the top where I thinned, and it's a lot worse now, but I had almost like a bald spot in the back and then the receding in the front. So I had almost like a weird like area that went in with still hair, but I still had to shave it all into a round shape just so it's easier to put it on. So you would probably want to do the whole system. You want to get it measured in order to know what size to get. You can still trim it on your own, but trimming it is a bit hard because you might cut the hairs and then it just kind of ruins it. And don't make the mistake, because I get lectured about this by them, but they don't always have the best examples up because it can be very obvious when someone's wearing a hair system. And one of the big ways people can know you're wearing a hair system is your hairline. One, if it's too straight, that gives it away, which is going to happen because hair systems can't be totally natural looking unless you get a custom made one, which then brings up the price a billion times. But you don't want the hairline too forward. A lot of people, a lot of guys put their hairline way too forward because they remember what their hair looked like when they were 17. I don't know how old you are, but I'm going to assume you're not 17 anymore unless you are a very young bald person, which I know a few. Don't go too forward with the hair. I personally suggest if you're over like 35, do 4 fingers. They suggest 3 to 4 fingers, but 3 fingers is quite a bit lower, and it can make it more obvious that you're wearing a hair system. You do want a bit of a forehead. So like I've got 4 closer to the edges because I've got an A-shaped hairline, so it makes it more of a peak. So I've got 4 over here, but in the front it's about 3-ish. It's a little bit more than 3. So you do want to have the measurement from about 3 to 4 fingers and into wherever the bald spot stops. Again, don't be afraid to shave slightly past where the hair still is, because you don't want to like count right from where the hair starts unless you're like in case you're fully bald in any spots. and then you measure it, and then that's the measurement you give them. It's front to back and side to side, and the side to side in the widest spot. As far as price goes, thin skin is the cheapest. Lace is, I think, the most expensive. And then there is combination systems, which are both thin skin and lace. And then there's one called mono, which is a newer system, which is similar to lace, but it's made of some other material. It's really hard to tear mono. That's what I'm wearing right now. It's really, really hard to tear mono. But they've all got their drawbacks. Like lace, the hair falls out really, really easily. It can tear as well, but the hair falls out super easily in lace. So it won't last you nearly as long. You're going to get lace and it will easily need to be replaced within 3 months. If you're really rough with it, within a month. Thin skin will last a lot longer, but it'll tear really easily. My very first system was thin skin. I tore it the very first time I did hair maintenance on it. So it can tear fairly easily, but the hair stays a lot longer because it's actually like injected into the system. Whereas with lace, it's tied into a knot, and eventually the knot comes loose and the hair falls out. They are both really good at hiding the hairline. You can't really see the hairline very easily once it's like placed on properly. Lace is more breathable. That's the main reason you would want lace, because it is a woven material. So air can get in and out easier. And when you're sweating, it can evaporate easier. Thin skin does not breathe as easily. So if you sweat a lot, you're going to feel a lot of heat. You'll get a lot of smell issues if you're not maintaining it well. But thin skin is cheaper than lace. Mono is like lace in every way, except it's way more tear resistant. The big downside with lace and mono, outside of like the hair falling out and stuff, is that if you use glue, the glue can seep through the system. So like my system, I can, like if I squish down on my scalp, I can feel the glue coming through. So that's kind of, you have to be on top of the maintenance a lot more. Price range wise, you're looking anywhere, now I'm talking Canadian dollars here, but you're looking anywhere from $250 up to about $500. Depending on, the base that you get, depending on the type of hair you get, if you're going to pay for it to be trimmed already, because like this was cut by them, so I just had to put it on. If you want them to actually cut it to shape and get rid of any extra lace, if you're going to do it yourself, that saves you some money. If you get your own haircut, that saves you some money. So it all kind of depends. Canadian-wise, you're looking to spend about $400 all in for everything. It takes them about a week to ship it to you, or like to get it to you. So yeah, you're 27, feeling old as hell. No, you've got time. You've got time, but you're starting early enough that it won't be like what I went through. Because I had already gotten to the point where I was fully shaving my head, and then the next day I showed up and I had hair, and everybody's like, "Where did that come from?" There was no like hiding it. So if you're 27 and you're starting to lose the hair and it's thinning out and stuff, it's better to start early, and that way it's easier to kind of not let people know. A few other options that you have to think about is the type of hair you're going to get, because there are different like levels of curl and like thicknesses of the individual hairs. And then there's the density, how much hair is actually in the system. It is very, very tempting. And I see this a lot in the ads. It's very tempting to go with like the thickest density you can get. You're still young. You could probably get away with the thicker density, but as you get older, you do want to go thinner. I don't like the thick density. They usually only send me thick density. I don't like the thick density, because I'm almost 40. My hair is not as thick as it was when I was 20. When I was 20, I had a lot of hair. Now I don't. I like the thinner hair. So you want to look at that. As far as color is concerned, this goes along with like the maintenance and stuff. As long as color is concerned, you can dye it yourself. So if you get the color and it doesn't match you properly, you can always dye it yourself to kind of match a little bit better. All the hair that they use is, I think they have some with like artificial hair, but all the hair that I've seen has been real hair. But they have to bleach the hair completely and then dye it. So it will eventually start to turn gray, or not gray. It'll start to turn copper as time goes on, because the dye starts to come out. So if you take care of your hair, it can last. My brother, I think, is on 5 months, 6 months that he's had his hair. It can last up to 8 months, one system. But you will have to dye it at least once in that time, maybe twice in that time, to keep the hair color right. And you can dye it, like take it off and dye it like you would regular hair with like box dye or whatever. You can't wash it nearly as much as you would your real hair. You have to be really, really gentle. You can watch a lot of videos online on how you wash it so you don't end up ripping the hairs out, because friction is what makes hair fall out. And on that, it's way worse. I would suggest using like a satin or silk pillowcase, and I use a bonnet at night that's a satin bonnet, so that way there's no friction on the hair, or as little friction as possible, to let the hair not fall out as easily. You're looking at, I usually suggest doing your hair maintenance once every 2 weeks. You could go longer, but at that point you start growing bacteria on your scalp and it starts to smell. So once every 2 weeks tends to work pretty well. I sweat a lot, so my glue comes loose at 2 weeks, so I can't really go much further than that. I wash my hair once a week, twice a week, depending on how busy I am, how much stuff is in my hair, what system I'm using. I condition my hair maybe twice a week, sometimes 3, depending on how old the hair is. I use a leave-in conditioner as well. And yeah, it's I've only ever used Lord Hair, which is the company I'm with. If you go with Lord Hair and you use code retro on checkout, you should get $20 off. But I use them. They are budget friendly. Their prices are some of the most competitive out there. Their quality is good. There is a little bit of variation in the quality. Like this is a light system, which is supposed to have less hair. The last one I had was also a light system, and that one had less hair than this one does. So there is a bit of variance with it. Not drastic variance. It's not going to be like you get one system and it's amazing. You get the next system, it's a piece of garbage. There'll just be variance. Like when they cut it, it may not be exactly the same every single time, even though you've asked for the same haircut every time. It may not be the same density every time, but it'll be close. So like there's some variance with them. I'm trying to be honest. But I love their system. I think like I've never had a hair system that's made me go, I would never buy Lord Hair again. The only ones that have looked bad are because I screwed them up, because like I tried to cut it myself or whatever and I messed them up. Because when I was looking locally to see if I could get a hair system done, they were looking for $1,500 just for the hair system and the install. And they wanted about $150 for maintenance every 2 weeks. Like that's obscene. Basically, the price of 2 maintenance sessions would have been for a whole hair system with Lord Hair. And again, you can get it cut by them. You can get it dyed by them. Like you can choose the hairstyle and the hair color, how curly or not curly you want. Because like if you're young enough, if you want to have like the TikTok like alpaca hair, you can do that if you want. So like there's a lot of options and fairly budget friendly. And it's better to kind of go with the budget friendly to try it, because you may hate it, and then you hate it and you only spent $200 or $300 rather than $1,000. And again, the quality is not bad. I'm really, really happy with my hair. My brother has been using it after my first like 4 months with it. He started using it and he's been super happy with it too. That was my natural hair color. Yeah. I mean, it's honestly, there's a lot of variety. You won't find anything local really easily. There's not a lot of places that do it. The places that do it don't do a good job. Eddie needs sleep. Hello, how's it going? Welcome. Sorry, I was on a whole tangent. I didn't read the message. Hello, how are you? Like I said, they charge a lot of money because a lot of them will have a contract with a specific company, or they'll do what a lot of celebrities do, where it's like, I started my own beer line. And the reality is it's just a generic beer that they're putting their name on, and then they charge you extra money. It's kind of the same thing. They'll probably get the same hair that Lord Hair is getting, and then they're going to charge you double the price. They'll also try to like rip you off with getting like maintenance things done. And I have never gone in for maintenance. I've always done it myself. The first 2 systems I got a professional to cut it for me, and they work with hair systems, so they knew how to like kind of blend it and stuff, and they're awesome. But then Lord Hair asked me to promote one of their pre-cut systems. And then ever since then, I've pretty much only gone pre-cut. I've still gone a couple of times since then to the professional when the haircut really mattered. So like I'm getting married in August. I'm going to go to a professional and get my hair cut because I want the hair to look as perfect and as natural as possible. When it's pre-cut, you always have a little bit like your own hair may not sit perfectly with theirs, and their cut may not be perfectly blended. And so like you have to sometimes work with it a little bit. I get new hair. Well, I work with Lord Hair. So they like, I'm one of their promoters. And so they send me new hair at least once a month because I've got to make promos for them. But all of my hair systems but 2 are still completely usable. And the 2 that aren't usable, it was the first one that I tore, and then one that I wrecked when I was trying to cut it myself. But all the other ones I could still use. I have to dye some of them because the color is wrong. But the color's wrong because I hadn't grown my natural hair in, so the lighter color matched with my hair, but my hair is really, really black, and now that it's thicker, you can see the brown sitting on the black. But depending on how well you take care of it, you may have to change it once a month. You may have to change it once every 8 months. It really depends on how particular you are. Like, I am very delicate with my hair. Like I said, I sleep in a bonnet. I've got a satin pillowcase. I only wash my hair once a week. When I wash it, I don't scrub it. It's like patting it with the shampoo. I use a leave-in conditioner. I don't really use product very often. I try really, really, really hard to take care of my hair. I also don't go out in the sun a lot because the sun will dry it out and get rid of the dye. So I don't go out in the sun a lot. I don't wear any hats or anything very often. And so that makes my hair last. I could probably, if I was using thin skin, I could probably get 6 to 7 months out of my hair and it wouldn't be noticeable. At about the 6 month mark, you would start to see the hair thinning out and drying and starting to look more messed up. So, yeah. That's why I'm so pale. Exactly, we win. Exactly. Thank you, Bitsy. Thank you. But yeah, so you'd be looking at realistically at least 2 systems a year, maybe 3 to 4 systems a year. If you really take care of them, 1.5 a year. So like you get one and it lasts most of the year, then you get another one and lasts most of the year. So in 2 years, you might go through 2 systems. But you really have to take care of them. The biggest drawback is the maintenance. It takes me 2 hours to do the maintenance from beginning to end. From the moment I get up, take my hair off, and then do everything, it takes me 2 hours, which can be really time consuming. But I clean off my scalp to get everything off, like all the glue off. I clean off the hair system to get all the glue off the hair system. Some people take a lot less time. Some people don't use glue as often as I do. You can use something like Got2b glue, which would reduce your time because that only holds for the day. And then you could just like take it off, clean it up, and then you could do it daily if you want. And then it would be like a half an hour system set up every day because you don't have to do the deep clean like I do every single couple of weeks that I do it. But that's the biggest drawback. Like for me, there was a time where I had done my hair maintenance, and then like a week and a half later, I had something really important happening. But it was close enough that my hair maintenance needed to be done soon, but not close enough that I could just do it right then and there because by removing it, the glue was still really good, so I couldn't fully take it off. But then I did some really active stuff the day before, and then I woke up in the morning and the hair had all come off, but then there was glue all in my natural hair and on the pillow and inside the bonnet and stuff. And I had something to do that day, but I had to do the hair maintenance. So then all of a sudden my whole day was thrown out of whack because suddenly I was rushing around trying to get my hair fixed. So the maintenance can be a pain, but if you're going to pay 12 grand for a hair transplant, there is a very, 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 very good chance. I'm trying to see if I can find it. A very good chance that the hair transplant will look like a wig anyway. The amount of guys that don't realize how much like a wig bad hair transplants can look like. And they will say, you know, it's my real hair, so it's okay. Yes, but it looks like a wig. So I would rather be wearing a wig if people think I'm wearing one than to be accused of wearing a wig and it's actually my hair and I paid 12 grand for it. You know what I mean? There's also the factor that like if you suddenly can't afford to do it, you can just go without it and shave your head again. Whereas with the hair transplant, you will need to periodically go back and get it filled in. But what if you don't have the money to spend 12 grand to get it filled in again? You're just going to start going bald again and the hair is going to look very obvious, and its hair system is not that bad. You know, I honestly like it. Probably 3 to 5 because you're a dumbass. Yeah, it takes some work. It takes some work. The first few ones will probably be a lot faster that you're going to go through them because you're going to learn certain things that work and don't work. Like when I first got mine, I was washing my hair 3 times a week. And then I started washing it twice a week. Now I'm down to once a week because I also used to do my maintenance every 3 weeks rather than every 2 weeks. So by the time I was on week 3, it was starting to smell. I needed to wash it more often to try to keep it clean. Now that I do it every 2 weeks, no smell ever builds up. It doesn't ever come off, so glue doesn't get all into it. And I'm washing it less, so the hair's lasting longer. It's feeling more natural for a longer amount of time. So like there's a lot. Yeah, I don't have it. I didn't save his hair system or his hair transplant video. But honestly, I'm happy with it. I don't think I would ever want to go back. And there is, once you're comfortable and you can make it look natural, because you will learn over time to make it look more and more natural. It takes a long time to get to that point. I'm to the point now where my hair mostly looks natural all the time. But I look back at like my first year of wearing a system, and it was much more obvious I was wearing one, but not because the system was bad, but because I didn't know how to deal with the hairline. Now that I can deal with the hairline in a lot more authentic of a way, it's a lot harder to tell that I'm wearing one. And the confidence that comes from it, the comfort that comes from it, there's nothing that can compare to just having that peace of mind. Even the way people treat you is different once you have hair. So honestly, I would never, ever judge somebody for not wanting to do one. But I would 100% vouch for somebody giving it a shot, because it was life-changing for me, honestly. You can wear hats. I mean, hold on. I got to get back to the safe spot because I don't want to get up and then die. Hold on. Get back to the safe spot. Go. Like, I can wear a hat, no problem. Yeah. No concern. I could take it off, no concern. Everything's good. So like if you meant like you the problem is you want to wear hats and you won't be able to, you can. It's just going to be rough on your hair. So be prepared to buy more hair systems. But you can wear hats if you want. You can wear like beanies or toques or wherever you're from, however you say it. You can wear them, no problem. I wore a hat on stream for the first 6 years I was on stream, not because I was self-conscious and didn't want people to see that I didn't have thick hair. I wore hats because I used to use a green screen, and it was a pain in the butt to try to like key out my hair because it was so thin that the green screen actually made me look bald, and it was really frustrating. And so it was just easier to key out the hat than it was keying out the hair. And then I wore my hat so often that when I wouldn't wear my hat, people would be like, "Where's your hat? Why aren't you wearing a hat?" So I just always wore the hat because people knew my channel with my hat. And my hat was tied with me. Eventually I gave my hat away to my ex's kid. So now I don't have my original hat, but that's the only reason I wore a hat. But it's really, really nice not having to wear a hat all the time anymore. It's also really nice that like you can shower with it. You can get caught in the rain and no one's ever going to know. It's going to be perfectly fine. You wear bucket hats all the time? Yeah. I mean, if you want to wear hats, you can, but then why get hair if you're going to wear a hat? Right? And not in a sense of like, don't be stupid, but in a sense of like, why spend the money? Right? But if that's also the case, you can always keep your natural hair short, like really short. And then you can wear, I can't see it because the alert is covered, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh, Tufik, thank you so much. Welcome. Welcome to the Retro Squad and the family of the channel. But yeah, you can always wear your natural hair short. And then you can just like, when you want to wear hair, let's say you want to wear it for a couple of weeks, you can just shave the middle part and put the hat on. Then you don't have to go to a buzz cut afterwards. Put the hair on and then not wear a hat for a couple of weeks. If like you're going to go out and do something special, and then you can go back to wearing hats, no problem. That's always an option too, because the hair system doesn't die by sitting in a closet. You can just use it whenever you need it. It's more washing it and the sun and the wind that really dries it out. But like, if you like wearing hats, you can just be prepared to have to buy more hair because it will wear down the hair. But there's nothing stopping you from wearing a hat. But honestly, it changed my life. I am so happy that I did it, and I would never ever want to go back. I would never like if I had to, I had to. Once I get older, I'll probably eventually stop wearing hair. But right now, I can't see myself without hair. Like when I'm doing my videos that they ask me to do, and I'm doing the promos and stuff, I legitimately don't feel like I'm looking at myself when I see myself without hair. I can't get this stupid thing. Woo! I can't figure out where I'm supposed to go. Oh, what's that? What did that do? Hello, Tufik. How's it going? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. But yeah, Bitsy, if you have any other questions, please ask. Like I said, I use Lord Hair, and obviously I promote for them, so I'm going to be biased. But like I said, you can get $20 off if you use code RETRO. But I've been very, very, very happy. The first time that's what I was telling you before when I went off on a tangent. When I was looking to get it done originally, when Lord Hair reached out to me, I called a few places to see if they would do their systems for me. And one lady literally laughed at me on the phone. Because she said Lord Hair's systems were crap and that she wouldn't touch them because that would work as promotion for them. And she refused to promote them because their systems were so bad that she didn't want her name tied with them. Because she wanted me to buy her $1,000 hair system. And I personally think this looks perfectly fine. I don't know what she was complaining about. She's just a liar.
Hello again, Dwayne. How are things going over there? Is everything fine? Anything good on TV?
You're fine, nice.
Some recommendations. I could ask Frank. He sure loves his TV shows. He's either eating, sleeping, or in front of that idiot box. Sometimes a sloppy mixture of all three. The hardest thing I've ever had to do is wrench the remote controller from his hands. It's the only thing he loves more than me. Probably because of the mute button. I could just go on and on and on and on about things. But look at me talking your ear off. Maybe he's right about that mute button. Just never mind. Dwayne, I'm sorry. I'll let you go now. Talk soon.
Okay. She said go buy the TV, I guess. I'll try to see if I have anything that... Yeah, here. You'll be able to see in this picture, I think. Look at my hair. Very, very thin at the top. Very, very high hairline. So, like, I totally know what you mean. And I'm sure I had less hair than you. But now look how I look. It's a big difference. Oh, another one. I can't read it. The writing's too small. Him and his wife fighting. In the fridge. But yeah, like you can see a big difference in how I looked. And then I did my headshots recently and compared it to me 12 years ago. And like there's barely a difference now. Whereas before, like obviously I'm older and everything looks different because I'm older, but like before with the other hair, I looked like a different person because my hair had thinned so much. So honestly, I would 100% recommend trying it. I am super happy with Lord Hair. And for the price, I do think it's worth it, you know? I don't remember all those dishes. Be Vegeta. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you start early, it'll be easier to kind of hide it, right? I'm only really, really open about it because I'm a promoter. If I was like doing it privately just for my own sake, I wouldn't be telling people about it. Not that there should be shame about it. I think we need to talk about it openly, but like I would have done it when I was younger and then nobody would have known and it'd be fine. Obviously, like when you're intimate with somebody, if you're going to like make out or whatever, or they're going to run their fingers through your hair, they'll feel where the seam is, and that's not always good. But it was a good decision. I'm very, very happy I did it. So yeah, if it's something you're interested in, I say do it. Maybe the idiot box. No, I was here, and then they were fighting by the fridge and yelling at each other, but I don't see anything here. So all those pictures, obviously they go somewhere, but every time I hear the whispering, it's by a picture. I need to stand up soon. You know, I wasn't nervous for the audition, but I'm starting to get nervous now. Whoa. I hope so, we win. I don't know. That is such a scary picture. Honestly, I don't know. My voice isn't feeling great lately. The song I'm singing is not a very hard one. I did the play that the song is from, and I was the star of the show, so it was not like I'm not singing something that I have never sang before. But yeah, it's still scary. Oh, there it is. I honestly have no idea what it's supposed to want me to do. Yeah, I'm really confused too, Ewan. Do you even know, like, with the walkthrough, do you even know where I am in the game to be able to, like, look it up? What the heck? Okay, video game, I'm sorry. Sorry that I'm wanting to cheat. My name is Louis. Louis. But if you want, you can call me Retro, because that's usually what people call me. Oh, you're talking about We Win. Oh. Fine then. Guess I'm not special. What the hell? I think the chapter is obtaining the mirror mask. Yeah, it's the mirror mask is what we're doing. I just don't know how to obtain the mirror mask. Although these black splotches are appearing everywhere and it's freaking me out, man. It didn't... I don't have a VHS. Was there supposed to be a VHS? Does it say what VHS they wanted me to play? Because I don't have one. Like, I've got a whole bunch here. I just don't know which one it's supposed to want me to play. My eyes are even burning because I'm not blinking. Michael Jackson, not too much, man. Just here hanging out. A little bit lost in the game. But, you know, just hanging out. Affliction? Okay. Greed, affliction. Give me a second, Bitsy. I'm just watching this and then I'll pay attention to your message. It's 9:38. It is 2:38 here, I think. That's the mirror room. It's 3:38 here. Okay, that was repeating there, so it looked like this little room in here. Yeah, man, thank you so much for all the info you gave me. Yeah, no worries, Bitsy. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here and spending some time with us. Good luck with your search. I hope you're able to find something that makes you comfortable. If you look at my YouTube channel, there are videos there where I kind of discuss how I do the system maintenance and stuff. So you can see what the process is like, and that might help you feel a little bit more at ease. Okay. I'll go get the crowbar. Thank you, Ewan. I don't think I would have ever figured anything like that out. Oh, for the door that's jammed. The weirdest part is how realistic the thumping in the room sounds like. Because it sounds like a real neighbor hitting like walls and stuff. Every time I hear it, I keep thinking it's my neighbor. And then I actually hear my neighbor and it freaks me out. Okay. Oh, the floorboards. Oh. What? Oh, there it is. How the heck was I supposed to know that? Out of all the things it showed me? I mean, yeah, it did show me this room. I just didn't think floorboards. That's not the hint that I got from it. Smarter people than me, for sure. Thank you, Ewan. I'm pretty sure the well is where the game broke for me when I first played it. You would have given it. Me too. Me too. The only reason I kept going is because I was busy talking and I'm on stream. On my own, I'd be like, oh, forget this. I probably would have quit on Dolores when I got lost in that game. It's one of the benefits to streaming is it kind of forces me to keep pushing past even when I'm not ready. Look at myself in the video and I'm like, I'm all scrunched, giving myself a whole turkey neck and everything. What is POI? Point of interest, I guess? Yeah, point of interest. Okay. Because you're still a chicken. That's okay. I don't blame you. That game was hard. That game is intense. I'm bummed out that I don't have money right now because they just released... I follow a Discord group that does VR modifications for games. And they just released that they did a modification for Silent Hill 2, the remake. With VR controls. Ah, I wish. That would be scary. That would be terrifying. Is it flat VR? Maybe it's flat VR. I don't actually know. Flat screen to VR, yeah. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, man, I would love that. I would love that. One, because of money. Two, because it kind of depends on how the scary game works. There are some scary games that I'm just not interested in. But I play a bunch of scary games. Just right now, I don't have the money. That's why I joined too. Oh, no, wait. No. I joined because Subnautica had a VR mod. And then there was a certain mod to let you use controls way back. And they had it. And Subnautica didn't. Like on the Nexus mods, it didn't have it yet. So I joined them, and then I saw that they had like the Doom VR and all this other stuff, and I was like, oh, I'm going to stick around. This is pretty cool. I don't interact in any way, but I always find out what VR games are out. But I can't bring myself to spend $100 on Silent Hill to play it in VR. I want to, but I can't do it. But that's one thing I love about the modding community is how, or not the modding, the VR community is how dedicated they are to like modding games and trying to get VR to be better than what it is. Because if we just relied on companies, we wouldn't have anything. Did we do this during Rakan, whatever his name is? Or am I just remembering the end of the game from the last time I played? Okay, so maybe I'm just... Whoa. Yeah, see, it's all glitchy. I remember this. I remember this being really broken. Look. Look at this. Yeah, I don't really interact, but I don't interact even with my own Discord. So I'm always out of the loop and stuff. Do I push this then? What the heck? Yeah, it's super glitchy. Yeah, the Nakey people. That's what I remember. I remember the Nakey people. What the heck? You know, if I remember correctly, this is what happened last time, and I was forced to restart the chapter because the game broke. It's kind of what's happening at this moment. Like, why is it doing that? Why am I up in the air all of a sudden? Now I can't move. That's so freaking weird. It won't let me move in the right spots. Look, I can't go forward. Let me out. It's completely broken. It glitched. Is it the 15th? It is. But yeah, I kind of remember this, not like perfectly. Do you have any exciting plans this weekend, Weewin? That's awesome. A Silent Hill mod on 7 Days to Die. That's cool. I remember playing Left 4 Dead, and they had a mod that was Silent Hill, and it was so cool. Oh no. Someone leaving for retirement is always like happy and sad. Like, I can't wait to retire. I can't wait till I can retire. But yeah, if you've been working with somebody for a while, it's sad to see them go. Man, whatever's in my throat is driving me nuts. Only since February. But that's cool that like she's made such an impact on you. Rewind, get your mind out of the gutter. Jeez. I could see it in your eyes, Weewin. I could see it in your eyes. You didn't even have to say anything. I just knew. You would think I'd like climb up on the tables or something. No, it's back to glitching. It's back to glitching. What the heck am I supposed to do? Yeah, see, we're back to a glitch. It's totally broken again. What the heck? You would think they would have fixed this before disbanding. Okay, maybe I don't go that way then. Even though you quit the affiliate. Now, did you quit it as in like you stopped streaming, or did you actually message them and tell them to remove you from affiliate? Locker room and black goo. It is easier. And did they respond? Because from what I've heard, Twitch does not remove people from affiliate very easy. All right, Tufik, thank you so much for being here. Have yourself a good night. I appreciate you popping in and following. I hope I see you again. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. You did? Okay. That's rare. Apparently, Twitch doesn't like to remove people from affiliate. It's really hard to do. It's good that they still let you use your emote then. That's cool. What the heck, man? No, we don't. Is that what I'm supposed to get from the kitchen? Is that what I'm supposed to get instead of getting stuck? It's giving me scary music. Something bad happens when there's scary music. Like, I feel like that's what I'm... Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh! Dude, run! Run! There's a couple of things about this game. I really like this game, but there's a couple of things. Like, it feels like they turn off the run feature as soon as you're being chased by something. And then that broken thing. If I remember correctly, I think that's what I'm remembering from last time is I'm not supposed to go into that like kitchen area. That's just a glitch that's in the game. And you're not supposed to be able to access that spot. What the heck, man? My YouTube chat is open. And nobody has been spoken to because I didn't see anything until right now. Apparently, there's a whole bunch of YouTube messages that I just completely missed. Oops. My apologies, YouTube people. I wasn't ignoring you, I promise. Yeah, my chat's just not working for some reason. Can I... Just refreshing it. Maybe that'll let me actually see what's happening. But DB Lover, how's it going? How are you? Something bad's gonna happen. I gotta pay attention. Weeman, I don't know what I'd do without you. Hey, look, it looks like me without my hair. Lewis Taylor. He's taller than me, though. Or is he just saying he's that tall because he's got no hair? With hair, I'm that tall. Yeah, Weeman, that's the downside is the vertical chat makes that more likely, which is a bit frustrating, but oh well. I appreciate the ones that are hanging out. The bigger the screen, the bigger the jump scare. Oh, the music randomly stopped. That was weird. Yeah, this is where we froze last time. It was getting stuck in that cafeteria. I think that's where I stopped last time because I couldn't get out of the cafeteria. We were near the end. And then for some reason it hadn't saved, so I couldn't go back and like try again. If I remember correctly. Don't eat the apple. Ew. Gross. Apparently, he didn't read the Bible because he's supposed to have a beautiful woman convince him to eat the apple. But I prefer peaches. to apples. I actually don't really like peaches, but I like certain peaches. Ugh. Gross. Oh, that's not the end of the game? I thought that was the end of the game. I don't know why I thought that was the end of the game. Sorry, I was working on moderating YouTube here for a sec. We're good now, I think. Don't do that. Dude, 2 things at once? Come on. 3 things at once? Come on. I don't like when it does scary music. Which way is it? It's over here, I think. Yeah, it does the scary sounds. It does the scary music. No, we're still missing 2 pieces. Dang it. I thought we were going to beat it today, but it doesn't look like it. I have no clue what it's expecting me to do. Wolfie, how's it going? Welcome. How are you? How's life? How are things? So we did the shopping cart one. I think that was one of them. Maybe. Obviously we just did the one under the floorboards there. I did the one that's in the basement in like the vent. Yeah, the walkthrough doesn't show you. Yeah. It just gives you the names of them, right? That's what I'm trying to name, like, what I did. I know I went in the vent in the basement. The one that's in the one room that you climb the little step stool to get up. So I did that. We did the goo down there. Or the hole right there. I don't understand what the point of these comic books were. Because, like, we had the girl call us, tell us to come in here. We found that second comic book in here where they were fighting in the kitchen, but then there was nothing in the kitchen. I feel like there was something else that's supposed to happen there. But I didn't get anything from being in here. Oh, Jesus, I scared myself. I totally just scared myself. The stupid crowbar got stuck for like just a frame, and it scared me. I thought it was a monster coming after me because the music got scary. I just absolutely scared myself for no reason. Yeah, I don't know what else it wants me to do. We did that already. Is there something up here I'm supposed to do? No, and I don't think I've found the fire axe yet. I don't remember there being a fire axe, so I definitely didn't find it on this run anyway. I'm gonna go look at the storage room real quick. Yeah, I don't have a fire axe at all. It's a bit long. The tall red toolbox. Does it say what room the tall red toolbox is in? Like, is it in the garage? Cariel Banks, hello. How's it going? Welcome. Go into the garage, down the stairs at the end of the corridor directly ahead. Move up the stairs to the top floor of the garage. Okay. But Kit's Cakery, nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so here's the... And then in here, right? So this is the second floor, and I had to move this red toolbox out of the way. Stop it, video game. Okay, I don't have the Omega key. We're gonna have to go backwards. Because, yeah, I don't have the Omega key. This whole game is friggin' cryptic. Telling me to grab the cryptic key. The whole game is damn cryptic. The Pride video, okay. That's the thing. I watched videos and I triggered things to happen, but I guess I didn't trigger the thing that was with the video itself. If that makes any sense. I gotta stand up. Please don't crash the computer. That's the thing. The basement. The thing that's like, it's a weird symbol. Okay. Yeah, at least now we have something to do. Instead of me going, what do I do? Wandering around for an hour. Been live for 2.5. I gotta get going soon. Anybody who's watching, lurking, whatever, if you're liking the content, I stream 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. I do a variety of stuff. We're doing Elden Ring. We've been playing this, and I'm playing Ocarina of Time. I'm doing the 3-heart challenge in Ocarina of Time. So if you want to come back, that's always an option. To be very much appreciated. I also post content on TikTok if you're not on TikTok. I also have a Minecraft channel that is Minecraft only. So, whoa. Creepy. Nope, we're good. I've been looking at this stupid key, this stupid box for like 3 streams straight because we found it pretty early on. Had no idea about the key though. There's the handle. Now we can go to the basement. Okay. I knew that handle had something, like that door had something to do with it, but I couldn't remember what I was supposed to do for that. If there's one thing this game is good at, is making you feel stressed out at all times. Okay, I'm on a timer. Oh, the pipe's going to burst and it's going to fill with water. That's what's going to happen, isn't it? Or gas? Okay, it's gas. We're definitely going to die because I'm going to mess it up. I know that. Drop it. I don't have anything to break the wall with. Was I supposed to come here with the hammer? Oh, wait, the fire axe. The fire axe. That's what we were looking for, right? What What the heck? I don't see a fire axe. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're dying. We're dying. Oh, drop it. Drop it. I'm gonna die. Oh, the wall, the weak wall, the weak wall. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. I just looked at it and I already forgot. My memory sucks, let me tell you. Thank you, Ewan. I would not have figured that out. I know, right? There's gas. I'm dying. Let's light up a lighter. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Nothing ever goes wrong with lighting fire around gas. And we're back. All right, but if I die, it's your fault, Weeman. Just teasing. Even if I knew what was happening, I know I'd probably die anyway. The trapdoor, yes. It was obvious to you. Maybe not so much to me. Because it's me. Uh-oh. I can cheese it. I can cheese it. Where's the exit? Where's the spot that I can cheese it at? It's not here. This is not the spot. I can cheese it by standing right in here. This is what I was trying to find. Yeah, one more is missing. The pressure, man. The tension it makes me feel. The tension it makes me feel. Honestly. I just don't know where the one would be. Trying to think of any other place that stands out. Is there something I'm supposed to be doing with these paintings? or these photos or whatever. This is Visage or Visage. I don't know how you would say it. It is a horror game that is based on like inspiration of PT, the old game that was a demo on PlayStation. It's pretty good. It's pretty scary. Kind of broken. Yeah, the thing's in my inventory. I'm just gonna put myself somewhere safe so I can read the messages. Yeah, these ones here. Where am I supposed to put them? And I have 5 so far. I'm guessing I probably need 6. No, it's definitely got jump scares. It's got a lot of jump scares. That's probably the biggest criticism people have, is that it's too many jump scares. People who don't like jump scares really don't like this game because it relies on jump scares a lot, but it adds that tension too. That's why I'm standing here, because it's easy and safe. Yeah, I need 6. Okay, I've only got 5. See, jump scares scare me, but the game itself is also very, very tense. I can hear the sound. Is a dark room. I'm usually pretty good about dark rooms. Dude. Maybe it's in the stairway? Oh, I put them in the progress room? Okay. Stop it. Yes, I did take the one in the progress room, yes. So I got one in the progress room. I got one down by the rocking chair in the hallway. I can't remember where else. The parents' bedroom, I think I did get that one. Not 100% sure, but I think I did. I'll go check anyway, but... What other ones are there? Because I definitely, like, I've got 5, so I've gotten all of them but the one. Yeah. I don't hear anything, so it's definitely gotten. But yeah, Coffin, I used to, like, I've always been somebody who gets scared easily. But I used to have like very quiet scares, and then I started streaming, and then it became a whole thing on my channel, and jump scares are a big part of my channel now. The door left of the cat clock on the kitchen corridor. Okay, let me look. Kitchen, like, over here. Yeah, this one by this rocking chair. It was in here. Yeah, I got that one. Top picture above the potted plant. Oh, like, yeah, that's where I got it, right here. Yeah, I got that one. So now that really scares you too much. The power room, I'm pretty sure I got that one too. Stop it. Because the thing is, like, you can hear them. You hear like a breathing sound when you're near them. So as soon as I walk in the room, I can tell if I've gotten it or not. I don't like being down here because that goopy guy's coming through. Storage room. Where's the power room? That's not the power room. There it is. Okay, no, I haven't. I haven't gotten this one. There it is. Okay. Now, where do I use them? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Where's that room? Right here. Let me in. Let me in. I don't like that sound. But can I get closer so I can hear the breathing? Oh, that scared me. That scared me. Take all the strange frames with you over to the stairs. Go to the top of the kitchen stairway, and before getting on the stairs, move over to the wall to the right of the bottom of the stairs in the basement. Okay. Wall with vertical stripes. Right here. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Thank you, Ewan. I would have not seen that at all. But Ozzy, I wear a CPAP machine to sleep, so my breathing is not sexy. It's more like. But I mean, I'm not gonna ew your yum, you know? No. Are we gonna be red pilled, everybody? Might be purple pilled. Why would you just eat a random pill you just found in an empty room? You're crazy, dude. Where's my cursor? I thought that was a Mario Party thing. Yeah, hopefully it's not in order. If it's in order, I'm already in trouble. Red, blue, white, green, and pink. Where's the cursor? I'm hardcore, Ozzy. Nothing takes me down. Oh, I guess the red one too. I'm gonna be red pilled. Oh, it's starting to like waver on screen. Okay, everybody, we're going partying. This is party. What? Took all those for nothing? No party. It's like the doors in Zelda when they crush you. Ew. There's a whole bunch. Take them right now. You gotta drink some water. Ew. I didn't even see what happened. Just the sound scared me. This game is so dark, man. It's dark and scary. B-Train, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the Retro Squad, the family, and the channel. It's so stressful, man. Do I remember this? I think I remember this. It's one pill too many. Are you making a joke, or are you saying I screwed up? Because I wouldn't be surprised if I screwed up. That's scary, man. This game is freaky. And not the fun kind of freaky. This is like the... Yeah, this is not the good freaky. I mean, that's kind of how the game starts, right? Is dude takes himself and his whole family out. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. I'm getting hungry. This sounds like the beginning of Green Hell's music. There's the dude watching his TV. I mean, now would it really be TV? I think it would be more like TikTok. Hopefully sports. Oh, that's dark. That's dark. That's an instant ban for me. You never seen this before? Yeah, it's... I don't remember this. I remember the beginning part. I don't really remember this part. It does kind of remind me of God of War. This game is weird. Like, look, that guy's butt's all squared. Even now, it's still kind of squared. There are moments where it looks so beautiful, and there are moments where this is like the ugliest game. It's definitely enjoyable. Yeah, he hasn't been squatting. Hasn't been squatting. Well, well, well. I had one of these TVs growing up. My parents bought it. I remember that. It was like a garage sale or something.
Oh, Dwayne, welcome to your domain. I was waiting for you impatiently. What? You tell me this isn't your domain? Nonsense! It's the fruit of your hard labor. Can't you see how everyone enjoys their time here? It's all thanks to you they have this newfound home. How fulfilled they all seem. Some of them might look a little lost, I concur, but whatever.
So 6 channels.
A place to be for all of eternity. How delightful for them. Courtesy of Dwayne Anderson. The dead will whisper tales of your achievements, and you will be remembered forever. Now, up you go, chap. Go have a look at your masterpiece.
Jeez. So I had one that had like a knob that would change channels, But we had one that was just like this, like a giant box that was on the floor and it had a little digital thing on the side. My parents went to a garage sale and bought it. And it was at the time, because I'm sure you remember, there weren't giant TVs. Like you didn't get a 50-inch TV. A 32-inch was seen as a gigantic TV. I think that one was a 32-inch. But the old tube TVs were so big. And now you look at 32 and you're like, oh yeah, that's like a bedroom TV. That's a TV for the kitchen. Blaupunkt. That brand doesn't exist here. Yeah, 55. Yeah, mine is 55. My one TV is a 55, but I don't really use it because it's not a good TV. And then I've got two 50 inches. But the one is like OLED, 120 hertz, 50-inch TV. It's a really, really nice TV. The other one is like a budget 50-inch TV. But my 55, I bought it, and it was like a really low end, not a great TV. We just bought it to have like in the living room, but then eventually I got my nicer TV, and then the big one just kind of sat there. I tried using it and I didn't like it, so now it just sits in my room. Yeah, so Samsung's top of the line were QLED up until 2023, 2022 maybe, and then they started making the OLED ones. So I got one of the original OLED TVs that they made. The QLED ones are really good though. My other TV is a QLED. I gotta pay attention. I gotta see all this work. DB Lover, hello. Sorry I didn't say hi to you earlier. I didn't have the chat wasn't loading, so it wasn't showing me YouTube's chat. So I apologize, but hello. Stress build. Oh, this is the beginning.
Explain this to me. Please talk to me. I love you, Dwayne. I want to help you. First the alcohol and now this? Who prescribed you this and why? I want to know so I can help you through it. Are you slowly going insane, Dwayne? Should we be worried? Because we are. Recently, you've been scaring everyone with your cold indifference. Are you thinking of leaving us? What do you want to run from so bad that you drug yourself every day?
Lady, this is the worst way to approach this.
Do you want to die, Dwayne?
I could help you with that, you know. I'm only with you because you have money. It's probably blood money, but I don't care.
It's Psychomantis for Metal Gear. Psychomantis.
I don't care about you. If you want to die, I'll happily oblige. Do you want a rope? Want me to kick the bucket? Life would be so much easier without your mopey face around, you delusional fuck. Want me to stab you with 7 knives? Want me to rip the jaw off your ugly face? How about I break both your legs and leave you to rot in a cellar? You're a disgrace. People despise you. I despise you. Your children despise you. You're horrifying. You should die.
This is
You know
so
what?
dark.
Forget it. I don't want to help you die. Do it yourself. I won't help you into release. Kill yourself by yourself alone. And go to hell where you belong!
He was another one of the people like Lucy and Dolores. He ended up in a mental institute and then he died in there. I think that's what the story was. Oh, I'm like sitting there waiting. I'm like, what happened? That's dark, man. That's really dark. I don't remember what the Easter egg is, but there's a way to open that one door that's locked. And it's like a Silent Hill Easter egg, but I can't remember what it is anymore. Now is the first time you're paying attention. Yeah, so Rakin, whatever his name is, he was also a person who lived in this house. So he's exactly like Lucy and Dolores. And I think we're Dwayne. We were the last victims in this house. But we took out our whole family. So it's like everybody who lives in this house ends up in tragedy. Wait, we're still missing one more? I thought we were only missing 2. What the hell else are we missing? We're going to have to leave the last one for another stream because I'm out of time. I got to go eat and stuff, and I got to rest my voice before the audition in 2 hours. What the heck is missing? I'm going to go to that safe area again because I don't want to start the stream right at death. Yeah, I mean, I could try to figure out the Easter egg. Whoa! I could try to figure out the Easter egg next stream since now I have to do that anyway. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Okay, I'm going to save. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Oh, weird. The game. Oh, it was like the game mutes everything, but no. Oh my gosh, that is intense. That is very, very intense. That game like freaks me out, man. I still have audio, right? I didn't mess it up. Nope, we're still good. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We were able to figure out quite a bit. We just got to figure out that last piece, which we've seen. Once we know what to do, it only takes like 15 minutes. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to do that Easter egg again. And then that'll be the end of the stream. Like, that'll be the end of the series next stream. I got to figure out another scary game to play. Because that'll finish the stream in like an hour. I got to figure out a different game to play after this. Another scary game. Anyways, I got to go have some dinner. I got to start getting ready for my audition. I also have to start editing my Minecraft video because I'm way behind on that. And then that'll be everything. I really appreciate everybody who hung out and spent some time here with me and, you know, dealt with the technical issues. You wrote it down? Okay, awesome. Yeah, if you're here, Weewin, I will definitely be needing your help next week. But I will not be streaming tomorrow, I don't think. Unless I go into the afternoon performance and it goes off amazingly, I will stream tomorrow, but it'll be a really late stream. Like, I'll be starting the stream like an hour later than now. If it goes amazingly tomorrow, which I don't think it will. But yeah. If I'm not live tomorrow, which I probably won't be, I will be back on Monday, and we will continue with some Elden Ring and see if I can get out of being lost. And if I am lost, that may be the last Elden Ring one too. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, tomorrow I would be starting like way in the middle of the night for you if I did anything. But it depends on how it goes because the show starts at 2:30. And then it's done at like 5:30. And so I wouldn't be home till about 6, my time, which right now it's about to be 5 o'clock. So it would still be another hour later than now that I would be able to start at the earliest. So we'll see. We'll see how I do tomorrow. If it doesn't go well, then I basically have to just like eat dinner and then stay there and wait for the next run of the show so I can try to record it a second time. Because yeah, it's not... It's not easy trying to get everything right. So hopefully I do though. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, I'm going to get myself out of here. I really appreciate it. For anybody who is lurking or is new to the channel, I don't raid right now because we don't have a large enough viewership. And I feel uncomfortable trying to raid people because usually when you raid, most of the people in the chat will not say anything. And then it seems more like I'm trying to get a shout out rather than actually raiding somebody. Plus, I'm on 3 platforms and it's really hard to raid when I'm on 3 platforms. So it reduces the number even further. But yeah, I will be back. If not tomorrow, I'll definitely be back Monday. And I'll let you know how the audition goes tonight. All right, everybody. Have yourselves a great day. I really appreciate all the support and the love, and I will see you all soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.